Good evening, but TV audience, as well as our audience here at the library itself. Welcome to the August 1970. Let me start over. Welcome to the August 2017 Town of Prescott Valley Art and Cultural Commission meeting. Unfortunately, this is not going to be an official meeting since we do not have a quorum. There are three of us commissioners here this evening, but we're going to proceed as though we did have a quorum. So, Mr. Whitty, can I get a roll call, please?
Yes, sir. You surely may. Commissioner Chalene?
Here.
Commissioner Courtright?
Here.
Commissioner Sinclair?
Here.
And as you indicated earlier, we unfortunately do not have a quorum, so no action will be taken tonight. And thank you very much, and I'll turn the agenda right back over.
Thank you. Can I get an approval of tonight's agenda?
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second to approve the agenda for this evening. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion pass. Moving on to item 4, announcements, presentations, commission, public, and staff. Ms. Hooper.
Give me a moment. That would not. Okay.
A picture of the mural.
Here you go, Hope.
Thank you. All right. Hello, commissioners. So in June, we completed the first underpass mural for the underpass mural program, and this was kind of a test run. It went really well. You can see a picture of what the tunnel looked like beforehand and then what it looked like after. It was just turned out amazing. We had a great group of students from the Boys and Girls Club in Prescott Valley who were wonderful. They did a great job painting. They had fun. They came out for 3 days in June and worked for a couple hours each day. And then we had an artist, Tom Blank, who helped us as well. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here tonight, but the Boys and Girls Club is here tonight, and then our paint donor, Sherwin Williams, is here tonight as well. And so you can see on the map where the underpass mural is. It's under Robert Road, and you can find parking to visit the mural. If you turn onto Lisa Circle, there are 3 parking spots, including a handicap parking spot. And then you just follow the path down to the underpass and check out the mural. It's great. It's really wonderful. And no one has graffitied it yet, so we're very happy about that. And hopefully no one will. And we would like to thank the Boys and Girls Club and Sherwin Williams. Over 40 hours of time was volunteered by the Boys and Girls Club members and our artists that came out. So that's a lot of time, especially for 1 week, and they did an amazing job. And Sherwin Williams donated a generous amount, over $350 in paint and graffiti coat, and so that if it ever does get hit with graffiti, we can hopefully just remove it really quickly. So we wanted to thank them. If we can get our representatives from Sherwin Williams and the Boys and Girls Club up here, I have certificates for you.
And Hope, while they're coming up, I might just add that the mural caught the attention of a local magazine who brought a photographer out and took some real nice photographs of the mural, and no promises, but in the future we might be fortunate to see that in a local magazine.
Yeah, and hopefully more murals too. Thank you, Albert, for working with us and volunteering. And I have to say too, Caitlin from Sherwin-Williams was so helpful. The whole company was just great, but she was very helpful in understanding what products we needed and getting that graffiti coat right, and helping our gentleman to make sure it was put onto the mural right. So thank you both. Thank you for your organizations and for all of your help, and we just appreciate it. This program is just so important to help spread art in the community and deter blight and just make our community a more cheerful place. So thank you so much.
Yes.
And as chairman of the Art and Culture Commission, I also want to thank you for your assistance and promoting the arts here in Prescott Valley. Again, thank you very much.
Could I, before we sit down, could I steal a little bit? Because I would really like to hear from you, most definitely from the boys and girls perspective and all the young people that were going on, and then also from the store. And I really thank Hope for introducing you, because I thought, boy, Sherwin-Williams, that's a strange name for a lady. But at any rate, would you mind sharing a little bit of your experience and from your perspective from participation? Just join us down here at the mic and hear a little bit.
So we specialize in coatings of all types for architectural, commercial, management and properties. And as soon as Hope came to me, I knew that we had products that would really be able to help out the mural. I personally live at a house right next door. I can almost see the underpass from my backyard. So I'd pass it every day, and it was always getting graffitied and just a lot of young kids down there. And so I wanted to make a difference and provide a coating that would make it easier to maintain the work in the future as well. So what it does is you can just power wash any graffiti off of it, or wash it off with like a Dawn and soap. And so it's great. It doesn't need to be redone. It can just be maintained. It's almost like a rubber coating over the artwork itself.
Sweet. Awesome. Well, thank you for your industry knowledge there and helping us out. That's outstanding. Cool.
Yes, and thank you for the opportunity to come out and participate in this project. In addition to keeping the kids busy during the summers and the after-school programs, we also like to, show them the importance of contributing to projects like this that benefit our community. And, we too pass through that area, and we've seen what it looked like in the past. So we were, very thrilled and excited to do what we could to participate. So thank you again very much.
Okay. And is this one of our young helpers out in the crowd that was down there?
Yes, this is one of our members here.
Great. Awesome job. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So correct me if I'm wrong, Hope, and if you wouldn't mind going back to the picture there, I'm going to throw a little something out. So if on the one picture up there, I noticed there's two sides to this tunnel. Are both sides set up this way, or is it just the one side where we see the mural at?
Right now, there's just one side that's painted with a mural.
Oh, so in other words,
we've got more work to do.
Oh, so is there an additional challenge out here of opportunity to our two thank you guests, maybe, or well, being that we have a neighbor, literally both of you all are neighbors out here. Maybe we could have some more fun on the other side then. So maybe we can talk about that in the future.
Maybe they can join us to paint this time.
Outstanding. I think there's a fall break coming up, isn't there? Super. Well, I'll let you guys off the hook, but thank you guys so much. That was awesome.
And thank you again from all of us.
And before we move on to the next item, Hope, could you share a little bit, because arts and culture isn't always just strictly about arts and culture. It's also about helping to promote the town that we live in. Mm-hmm. And there's some correlation and some interdepartmental relationship there with that project. Can you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, we had the Public Works Department came out, and prior to us starting painting, they came out and they painted the whole tunnel white. Even the side that wasn't being painted with the mural, just so it would look nicer with the mural on it. And they put a couple hours of labor into that, so we are very thankful for them for that. And and the Parks and Recreation guys, I'm more the recreation side. The Parks gentlemen came out and helped us, to cone off areas and come and check and make sure that everything was going well down there. And So between Public Works and the gentleman that work at Parks, we had a lot of help. So yeah, it definitely is everyone coming together for something like this.
And it even impacts into the police department, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah, and hopefully it will make their jobs a little bit easier because they do have to come down and record graffiti when it happens, so that we can take the appropriate steps to cover that up and make things right. So yeah, they were down there tirelessly before this, recording and reporting and taking the right steps, and hopefully now we'll make their jobs a little bit easier as far as graffiti on that tunnel.
Right.
And hopefully give our taggers an opportunity to participate in some constructive painting and art opportunities. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, well, thank you. I just wanted to just show a little bit bigger picture that it's not always just about a particular sculpture or a particular piece of art, that it impacts the town in a positive, very positive way.
Thank you, Commissioner
Thanks.
Courtright.
And we would also be remiss, and correct me if I'm wrong, Hope, before Public Works was able to come out, it was kind of a patchwork wall, if you will, a coat of many colors that were out there. And those are the folks that also come out. They're all volunteers. They're working through our community development department. They're called our graffiti busters. And so there's a number of hours and volunteers that are involved in that as well throughout town. So when we receive those notifications, unfortunately, that this has been hit, that's part of that job, and that's that coordination that you were referring to back. So a department reports it, a volunteer crew comes out, they do the cover up, but only after our police department then notifies that it's ready for those processes. They come out, record it, put that into their files of active pursuit, if you will, and make those adjustments. So it's definitely out there.
And then it took the Boys and Girls Club to bring it together and make it beautiful.
Along with industry knowledge. So.
Yes, that's right.
Right, cool.
All right, I'm going to hand it over to the Art Guild.
Well, good evening, Commissioners. I'm Leland Morse. I'm president of the Prescott Valley Art Guild. And I'm here this evening to talk on behalf of the Art Guild about our 30th anniversary. This is the 30th year that we have been in Prescott Valley. In 1986, a group of Prescott Valley citizens, including some people from the town of Prescott Valley, some people from the Chamber of Commerce, got together and decided it would be a great idea to have more activities going on related to the arts in this town. And so they started talking about having an organization of some sort. In their meetings, they came up with the idea of an art guild. And the town and the Chamber of Commerce were very instrumental in helping put all this together. The guild became a member of the Prescott Valley Chamber of Commerce in 1987. In September of 1987, a board of directors and officers were elected, and the first president was Theodore Dassinger. An executive director was appointed. His name was Jose Ruiz. In November of 1987, the Guild held their first art show, which was at the Bradshaw Mountain High School. We've been having art shows ever since in a variety of locations. In December 1st of 1987, we had put together a set of articles of incorporation and bylaws, submitted them to the Corporation Commission, and on December 1st of 1987, they were accepted and filed by them. So it became an official organization. In that same year, October 22nd, 1987, the town passed and adopted Ordinance Number 160, which some of you may be familiar with. That was the ordinance that created the Prescott Valley Arts and Humanities Council. In other words, your council. There were a lot of the same people involved in creating both organizations at the same time. In 1988, the Guild submitted paperwork to become a nonprofit organization. And we were approved as a 501c3 tax-exempt organization, which we still are to this day. Since the beginning, the Art Guild has sponsored and participated in many art shows in the community. We've also provided volunteers for all types of art projects in the schools, and we still do that. The Art Guild also provides volunteers to teach art classes at CASA, the Central Arizona Senior Community. They started back then, and we're still doing it today. Also, the Art Guild has provided judges for the annual art show held in the Prescott Valley Civic Center. The Guild also provides activities related to art for children during the Family Art Festival. We also hold monthly meetings. Our monthly meetings include art contests for the members where they can bring in their pieces of art and have them evaluated by other members of the Guild. It also includes bringing in professional artists. The professional artists provide information that helps improve the skills of the artists who come to our meetings. We also publish a monthly newsletter. The newsletter is sent to a variety of people, and it also is sent out on the web. It's currently on our website. We currently have a site called PrescottValleyArtGuild.org, which not only includes the newsletter, it also has information about the Guild, has information about our shows, and also copies of artwork done by various members of the Guild. We have sponsored art classes and workshops periodically, depending upon who's available and what space we can get to do it. We display art in various businesses in the community. We've been doing that for many years. We call this the Art Around Town program. Right now, we have art at the Samaritan Center, Glassford Place, and Winsong Villas. At the Samaritan Center, we have over 100 paintings there. At Glassford Place, we have 125 paintings. And over at Winsong Villas, we have about 25 or so paintings. We change that artwork every quarter and put up new work, move artwork around. And the residents of those facilities all seem to really enjoy it. In 2012, the Art Guild created a mural celebrating the centennial of the state of Arizona. And we donated it to the town. It is currently on display in the library right outside of this door. This year, we are also sponsoring, along with the Arts and Culture Commission and the Prescott Valley Parks and Recreation Department, the second annual Fall for the Arts show. That show will be a juried show and will be in October here in the library. We are also currently creating a display regarding the 30th anniversary of our Art Guild. And that will be on display here in the library also during the time that the Fall for the Arts show is up. Thank you for inviting us to this meeting. And our chairperson for the Fall for the Arts Committee is here. That's Kathy Severson. And she's going to provide you with more information about the Fall for the Arts show.
Thank you, Leland. Hi. Thank you for having us tonight. So I'm on the steering committee, and I'm going to say this very slowly. The Fall for the Art Juried Competition, which is a joint effort between the town of Prescott Valley and the Prescott Valley Art Guild. This is our second annual show, and I thought, because I don't get a chance to talk to you very often, I would tell you a little bit about our last show before I give you some updates for the show this year. Our goal had been to have 40 pieces of art entered into the show, and I'm pleased to announce we had 38 pieces. And of course, there's a myth going around that people from Prescott won't come to Prescott Valley It's a myth. I will have you know that of our 38 pieces of art, 19 came from Prescott, 13 came from Prescott Valley, and then we had some from Dewey, Chino, and the surrounding areas. Now, one of the caveats when we first met with Brian was that we could not use this, the Art Guild could not use this as a fundraiser. So the gauntlet was down that all of the money that we raised that didn't go to expenses had to go to awards. So we're pretty tight. We ended up with about $500 worth of expenses, and so we were able to give $600 away in award money. So really excited about that because if you know anything about juried shows throughout the area, almost all of the organizations that sponsor juried shows have mortgages to make, and so very little money actually goes to awards. And that is one of the reasons that our goal is to make this art show the premier art show within the area of Central Arizona, and there's absolutely no reason that it can't be that. So this year, one of our goals, and we're talking about this in negotiations, is to be able to expand our number of accepted pieces of art to around 60. That's my goal. So we're going to hopefully increase it by 50%. In order to do that, we made a real significant change. Originally, was only one category, and all art fell within that category. The only caveat was, or the only prerequisite, it had to be two-dimensional. So this year, the steering committee decided that we would like to set up 4 categories. So we have 4 categories, which include drawing, painting, photography, and miscellaneous. And miscellaneous includes 3-dimension, collage, original prints. So now the job has been to get the word out. It's really been exciting to talk to people within the area now that they know that they get their own area to compete in. I think it's going to be easy for us to expand our numbers. So we're really excited about this year. We're always excited to partner with the town and with you and keep you informed of what's going on. And do you have any questions?
I have a couple, and thanks, Kathy. That was awesome. Our guild supports us so much, and we really appreciate that. Can artists still apply to?
Oh, yes, absolutely. And in fact, my best friend, Hope, has brochures for you that actually have the entry form. Also, you can find the entry form on our website. And they're all around town. I think there's actually one in there in the Parks and Rec office, or there's a holder filled with them. The deadline for submissions is September 15th.
Okay.
So,
are they on the Art Guild website also?
Yes, they're on the Art Guild. The entry form and brochure are on the Art Guild website.
Is there an entry fee?
There is. It's $30 for 2 pieces of art. That is non-refundable. It goes to, like I said, the pool. And I think what we're going to do this year, probably the way we'll do it, is that for each category, we will kind of have them split up the money for within each category for the award money. I'm still working out the details on that. But so, any other questions?
I have one. Where do you hang all the paintings?
Pardon me?
Where do you hang all the paintings?
Well, the Prescott Valley Library, it has been the home of last year, and it certainly will be the primary spot this year. And that's one of the things we're looking at is when we go to expand that 50% more where we're going to put them. But Brian and I are committed to finding this space. So we're going to do that. But yeah, this is the library, which makes this a wonderful venue because if you know anything about art shows, most of the time you submit art to a gallery, you have to go sit in that gallery. We don't have that here. So anybody can submit their art and then go away for the month and enjoy, not have to worry about sitting.
I want to state that I truly support the Prescott Valley Art Guild. And when I say support, I've gone to a couple of your meetings.
You have. You're always there, Eddie.
And we also have purchased artwork.
Yes, you did.
Through the Guild. And one thing about the artwork that's displayed and sold is that it's very fine quality artwork. We're not talking paint by numbers or coloring book or anything of that sort. This is very high quality artwork that is sold at affordable prices. I made a mistake when I was at your last meeting. I did not buy a piece of artwork because I didn't know it was being sold. There were about 5 pieces, and I'm going to talk about the gentleman in a minute or so, but there were about 5 pieces of great Hopi artwork, and my wife and I collect native artwork. And I thought he was just going to talk about those pieces, and I didn't know they were for sale, but they were great pieces of artwork. So, again, I support the Prescott Valley Art Guild, and I look forward to working with you in the future. And by the way, if you're looking for art at your homes or at your business at an affordable price, great artwork, please.
Well, I think that that's one of the things that's kind of our mission right now is to just give people an awareness that you don't need to go into a big box store to get a piece of art, that you can find original art for roughly the same price as you would pay for a print that was done, you know, in a nation country. So, yeah, just to make that an awareness that anybody can own art. And, and we appreciate you always being there in attendance, and you have too. So, yeah, you're always welcome. Like I said, we really cherish our partnership with the town and the Arts Commission. So, I will say thank you very much.
Thank you.
I just wanted to make one last comment. I wanted to reiterate something that Leland had mentioned, and we just encourage people to go to the Art Guild website. It does list the locations where all the artwork is displayed at the locations that Leland mentioned. A lot of times people think we don't have a art museum, but just because it's not in a building with a sign that says Art Museum, if you listen to the numbers, Leland, what in all the locations combined, a couple hundred paintings, would you say?
Actually, I think it's more like about 300 paintings right now.
300. Okay, that is
and
just
the numbers
incredible.
vary, but it stays around that number. The 3 places that I just mentioned, we hang paintings there all the time, and everyone is open to go see the paintings there, even though these are residential facilities. They don't keep the public out to see the art. Anyone can go in and look at the art. If they're interested, every piece of art has a little tag on it with the name of the artist, how to contact them. And the way we sell art is our Art Guild does not sell art. The artists sell the art. So anyone who's interested can contact the artist directly and work out a way to purchase that art.
And all 3 of those,
Yes.
all 300 of those are available for sale?
Yes.
That's awesome. One-stop shopping.
Yes, it is.
Leland, can you give me the web address for the website?
Yes, it's PrescottValleyArtGuild.org.
And I know the Art Guild supports us in many ways that we didn't even touch on. I know at last year's Youth Arts Month, you provided judges for judging the youth art.
That's correct. We've been doing that for the past few years and will continue as long as you want us there.
Absolutely.
There's been a long history of partnership between the 2 organizations. The Art Guild has participated in Youth Arts Month. They've participated in Family Arts Festival. They've helped inspire the art program here. We've done a number of different projects together. Leland mentioned a couple of those this evening. The one as we exit this room right there in the hallway with the Centennial mural. They were a community partner in that, as well as they're a community partner in a variety of different programs. And so they should be highly applauded for a 30th anniversary of very successful operation for this community, helping grow it, enrich it in many different ways, and especially educating me. But when you get Hope and Kathy together, they are 2 peas in a pod, and they're a formidable duo. And so I definitely have to watch out for myself. And typically they find me cowering in a corner, crying and just saying nothing but yes, yes, yes. So in doing that. But awesome folks. Awesome folks.
Well, the Art
We
Commission
applaud you.
and Brian have been very supportive of us, and I have spent a number of hours meeting with Brian over the years discussing art and how we might improve upon the display of it in the area. He's been very helpful to us. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. And typically that's always been how to improve, and that's saying, Brian, please don't enter that. Whatever you're doing, that paint by numbers, as Commissioner Sinclair knows, that's what my forte is. And Leland very kindly declines my entry. So I just keep handing it over, and that's what it is. So, no, I say that all in jest. Quality folks out there.
Thank you. Thank you so much, and thank you on your 30th anniversary.
So, Commissioner Sinclair, I need to apologize to the Commission and a particular guest in our audience. As we were introducing and saying thank you during the underpass mural, a gentleman that was in the crowd and still is right now because he was very gracious enough to accept my text, and that is Gerald. Gerald is the CEO and director over at the Boys and Girls Club of Central Arizona. So I want to bring Mr. Gerald up here to the podium a little bit to say thank you to him as well. This project was presented to him as an opportunity, much like what I was just shouting the accolades to the Prescott Valley Art Guild. Gerald is also one of those community partners that we have in a variety of different ways. Art and culture is one of those items that we highlighted tonight, but Gerald has been at the forefront. My goodness, how long has it been now for you coming into our community and saying, hey, Brian?
About 3.5 years.
Has it been? Gee whiz. We've been fast and furious in just that 3.5 years.
Got that right.
He has come in. He's been a breath of fresh air, a whirlwind, and a powerhouse all wrapped up into one. He's grabbed a hold of that facility. If you're not familiar with this, the town and the Boys and Girls Club have had a 20-year plus agreement in utilization of space. They do something that the town can't do and can do it a heck of a lot better than we can, and that is working with our young people over there at the facility in Mountain Valley Park. He has partnered with us in events, programs, activities. He's a lead role in a joint program with the Pitch, Hit, and Run, working with all of those young people that are out there. Summer camps, all kinds of fun activities that they do, special events that we work together over the years. And I volunteer for them. I do a lot for them because of what they also do in return for our community. So I wanted to thank him for all of that because I would be very remiss if I did not do that. I could go on and on and on and on, but the other item I want you also to know is that you're going to be soon seeing some dirt turning in Mountain Valley Park. Again, an extension of partnership that's there for the betterment of the community. We've been very successful both in donations, grants, all kinds of things, and this man has been, again, a strong catalyst as well as his board. They should not be forgotten in all of this because they're very strong players in this. But you're going to see a community gymnasium and connection to the building and coming up, and there's going to be a lot of activity, stronger activity, more than ever. So I think I need to be quiet. Gerald's been working hard. It's been a long day. We've shared a lot together, but I wanted to bring him up, introduce him to you all, saying thank you to him and directing his staff, which I don't think he really even had to. I think they just jumped on and ran with it. So thank you, sir, very, very much.
And thank you, Brian, and those nice, kind words. When we first got here, that was probably the biggest relationship I was actually worried about was the town of Prescott Valley. Just with its past, and that's why we really concentrated getting the program running the way a Boys and Girls Club should be ran, doing the right thing, and actually seeing, the town as a true partner. And of course, what that has entailed is really just being a good steward of the building that, of course, we rent, not giving any surprises. So, Brian has to hear about some odd thing. We stopped doing that. But just because of the relationship, as Brian was saying about kind of what's next, it's big for the Boys and Girls Club. I mean, this gym is not only big for the clubs, but it's also big for the community, and that's what we're very excited about. And that was only because of our relationship that we've had with the Parks and Rec Department, which is the main one, but, Public Works and not creating chaos over there with the building and those kinds of things. So thank you and your staff. And I also want to thank Albert was up here representing the Boys and Girls Club. I didn't think I was going to be talking, so I'm dressed, like I just got out of a Boys and Girls Club. But Albert, he's our director of operations, so I will take credit of hiring him. But that's the kind of things that we need to do. And to be honest with you, art in the clubs, schools, whatever, we don't do as much as we should, to be totally honest with you. And I think this is a perfect example of how we could work together to show the kids, because we had these older kids out there too that were loving it. They loved it. They volunteered. We didn't have to drag them out, each day. They came out and they wanted to do this. And not only is it kind of exposing them to art and culture, but it's giving back, hopefully, to the community. Hopefully they saw that, that they are part of the community. They need to make sure that they take care of the community. And I couldn't think of a better way. So that's why hopefully the next go-around will be invited back, because that will be one thing that we need to start doing more of in the Boys and Girls Club is creating these experiences for these kids, to understand there's more, than just, what they see in a silo head, going straight forward, that, they can get involved. And this is a perfect way. So thank you, Brian, and your staff. And it's always great to work with you. So thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Again, I want to thank you and the Boys and Girls Club for your assistance with the artwork. Thank you.
Oh, no, thank you. Like I said, this is a perfect example of what we need to do with our kids in the community. So thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Moving on, item number 5, Division Department updates. Director's report. Dr. Woody?
You have 2 thick months worth of correspondence to you all in regards to not only my personal efforts, but the efforts of the entirety of the department. So with that, I know you've had plenty of time to review our packets with all that fun information. I'm not going to jump into any one specific, but I would be very happy to answer any questions that you might have concerning my report or the department's report as a whole to give you additional clarity with that. So it's been very active, very busy. Hope's going to hit on a few of those elements that we have. But I think we wrapped up a very successful movie series this year. We had the changes from Thursdays to Fridays. We transitioned, I think, well into that. We had a very slow start, but a very strong finish. So we had a great balance there. Lots of different activities, classes you're going to hear more about have been building. Hope's been creating a more solid foundation under herself and now is spreading her wings of getting activities going on. Some very good concerts and activities engaging the public. Of course, as Councilwoman Laura Lee Nye likes to say, her favorite word starts with an F, and that is free, free, free in doing those things, and we definitely support that philosophy of doing those things. So ultimately, with that being said, I'm happy to answer questions that you may have.
I just wanted to comment on the 4th of July fireworks display, and just thank you so much for that. That was so awesome. We took an entire group from our neighborhood of about 14 houses, along with a few who had small children, and it was just incredible. Everybody had an awesome time, and I definitely think the fireworks were stepped up from the year before.
Yeah, there was a little bit of extra in there, and that's a very good thing. Our service provider is a really quality organization. He is one of a handful of licensed pyroticians that can mix their own formulas, and so he had his own little flavor in there. So we had some specially designed colors. He's able to put together a very well orchestrated, safe area and event, which just shouts out again to the additional support departmentally within the town with Public Works, PD, and all the other folks that come together to bring that. But it also takes involvement from Yavapai County. We've got a number of different folks that are involved there. The Central Yavapai Fire District is involved in creating that whole atmosphere and doing that. for specifically that show that you so enjoyed, and I think several other thousands of folks did as well. And I'm very proud to boast the simple fact that there's no ifs, ands, or buts. No one compares to the show that we do. And it is the best in northern Arizona. And I would put it up against some of the other ones down below. And as big as a roundhouse as they can throw with that fireworks show, we'll bring it too. So, but encourage everyone to come. Thank you very much for that. Hopefully you can bring 28 houses next year in doing that. So thank you. We appreciate that.
Well, thank you to you and your staff and everyone who was involved with that, because it was incredible.
A really good show.
Excellent. Thank you.
Okay, I'll go ahead and give a chairman's report. It's been a busy past couple of months. One thing that I have done was actually participate with the Prescott Valley Art Guild. Had an opportunity to go to their June meeting, which was exceptional, I thought. There was a speaker, Phil Kawanyama, and Phil, I apologize for messing up your name, but the name is not that important. The artwork was. It was great. Phil is a Hopi artist, military vet, and he also sits on various boards with the Tiz Gallery, along with the Mountain Valley. I get it out. I can't talk tonight. The Mountain Artists Guild and the Smoke Eye Museum. He had great work, and this is where I was saying earlier, if I had known that his artwork was not only being displayed, but also for sale, I would have bought it before he gave his presentation. I also sat at the back of the room, and by the time I got to the front of the room where the artwork was, it was all gone. And again, very good artwork. There are other opportunities taking place in town also for artists, in addition for those who love the art. I've been attending a couple of the planning meetings with the Mountain Artists Guild, who's putting on the Artist Studio Tour, taking place in October of this month, October 6th, 7th, and 8th. That's a tour that's taking place here at the Town Center, in addition to various locations in Prescott, Dewey, and Dewey Humboldt, in addition to Chino Valley. So I invite everyone to go out and see some of the artists. You actually get to meet the artists in person, and you also have a chance to purchase artwork at those particular locations. And again, the artwork is very good quality artwork. So if you're looking for work for your home or your business or any of your facilities, this is a great chance to meet the artists in addition to getting some of the artwork itself.
Where you also see the artists' studios, which is always interesting.
Yes. So please join us October 6th, 7th, and 8th. Prescott Valley, Dewey Humboldt, in addition to Chino Valley. Also taking place recently, Commissioner Courtright and I had a chance to go to the bronze work facilities to see bronze sculpture actually being made. Again, this is a location where world-class artwork is cast in bronze and other materials. We had a chance to meet various artists. We had a chance to see a variety of artwork, in addition to how art is made in the form of hard sculpture. So if you have a chance, please go to Bronzesmith. They actually have a pouring on Thursdays where they actually cast various pieces of artwork. So you get to see how the artwork is made in the lost wax format and how the material is actually cast, and see some of the finished artwork. We're talking about small pieces to well over life-size pieces. As a matter of fact, right outside our facilities here, the sculpture, I want to say the woman, but I know that's not the official name.
Bedtime is on permanent loan.
Gentle Tamer.
Not so gentle tamer.
Yes, not so gentle tamer. I keep thinking of the snakes. But that was also cast over at Bronzesmith. So again, small pieces to well over life-size pieces. One thing you'll notice about our meeting today there are 3 commissioners. This commission actually has space for 4 commissioners. We need people from the community to become commissioners. A art and culture commissioner is someone that actually promotes the arts, meeting with various artists, attending formal government meetings such as this itself, sitting on various committees to support the arts. It's actually a working position. So if you're interested in promoting the arts, such as I, someone who can't draw at all, but I do appreciate art itself, we would like to talk to you. Please contact us here at the Government Center in Park and Rec, and we can give you more information about joining the Art and Culture Commission. That's about it that I have right now. So let's move on to old business. Theater on the Green, Ms. Hooper.
Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner Sinclair. So we had a wonderful summer for Theater on the Green. As was mentioned earlier, we had the Movies Under the Stars, and that was 7 weeks of free movies for the community. And those will be coming back next spring. So keep that on your calendar. They went really well, very well attended. Everyone seemed to leave happy. We had some great movies. We had wonderful sponsors this year who made it all possible. And a big thanks to our Arts and Culture Commission as well for making that possible. In addition to the movies, we had several free concerts there as well. We had a Led Zeppelin cover band come up from Phoenix, and they did a wonderful job. They played to over 400 people came out, and they did a wonderful job, lively. Everyone was enjoying themselves, dancing, and it was a great show. We also had at 4th of July, I don't know if you were able to hear them, Commissioner Courtwright, but Five in the Wheel played. That was another free show. And again, a wonderful band, and they actually, they sought us out and said, if you need someone, let us know. And we've worked with them before. They do a great job. So we're looking forward to having them back again for another show. And then in July, we had Front Page Blues Band, and they have been all over the local newspapers. They play in local bars, local theaters. They've become really popular, and we were lucky enough to get them for a show in July. And despite potential rain, we had a good crowd come out for them and enjoy the show. Again, just a wonderful event. We were lucky enough to have some food vendors who were willing to participate for these events and come out and serve food for the audience at reasonable prices while the bands played a little bit before and after too. So thank you to our vendors and these wonderful bands for coming out and just putting on great shows for our community, which thank you to the Arts and Culture Commission, we are able to make free for the community. So we really appreciate that. And speaking of wonderful, wonderful things, we have an awesome band coming up this weekend. Frontier Brass is from Fort Huachuca. They are active military. They are really talented gentlemen who are in a brass band together. This is going to be another free event, and again, brought by the Arts and Culture Commission. Thank you again. And these guys are putting on a lively, fun show for us, family-friendly. It's this Saturday, which is August 19th. And the show starts at 7 p.m. It runs till about 8 or 8:30. They're going to play as long as they can, as long as they have the energy to. So we're really looking forward to this. Please come out and join us for this great show. Yes, Commissioner Sinclair.
Yes, I have a music request for the band. Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture, and since it's a military band, part of the overture has cannons. It's a war hymn.
Okay.
So I have actually heard this tune with the Howitzers. So the idea of the Army band coming and one gun, two guns, I'll let them decide. But, I mean, the piece is about 20 minutes long, so if they need to drop a couple other songs
Okay.
to cover this, but that would be my request.
Okay,
Simple.
excellent.
Simple.
I'll call them as soon as we're out of this meeting.
Okay.
They've been wonderful, though. They've been great to work with, great at communication. They're really excited to be up here, so we're hoping for a really great crowd for them. And I just realized that I went into new business, so I apologize for that. I'm just so excited about having Frontier Brass here. So everybody come out for on Saturday for this great show. 7 p.m. it starts. We'll have food out there before then. Make sure you get there early. Bring your lawn chair, your picnic basket, your picnic blanket to sit down on, and bring the kids and the whole family and just come out for a great time. We're looking forward to it.
Now, Hope, should we also inform Commissioner Sinclair that if by chance they become offended by his request and the duration of performance, and that they have to haul howitzers up here as part of that, that I think he should be made aware of? This is the military intelligence brass band that's coming up here. So
They're smart enough to get 2 guns. You're great. I appreciate that.
Maybe they have a howitzer app on their phone. They can just play for you.
I've seen the band, and they are wonderful.
Good. Oh, good. Yeah, they're excited to come up. So, they actually informed me today that they're going to play a short show at the VA the night before. So, for veterans that are up there, they'll have their own personal show, which is really, really cool.
Good deal.
So, good guys. So, and if you want more information about that, visit our website, call us, stop into the Parks Department. We would love to tell you more about this and other events. Speaking of concerts, we also have one in September. And this is going to be our Led Zeppelin cover band wanted to come back and put on another show for us. That's that band that came up in June from Phoenix. Really talented guys. This is a great show. They put on a wonderful show. You can't not have fun while you're watching them. It's on Saturday, September 23rd. That's from 6:30 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. And that will be right here on our theater on the green at the Civic Center. And that's also where our Fort Huachuca, the Frontier Brass Band, will be playing. So all right here by the library on the theater on the green. You can see the stage as you go down Lakeshore. So if you've ever wondered what that space is, it's a space for wonderful free concerts. And the Led Zeppelin cover band is another family-friendly event. We'll have some food on site for people as well. Another bring your lawn chair, bring your blanket, bring your kids, have fun, enjoy yourselves. We're really looking forward to having them back because they did such a great job. And again, if you'd like more information, visit our website or give us a call at the Parks Department, 759-3090. Stop in and see us, or come to an Arts and Culture Commission meeting. And thank you again for helping to make this possible. Without the Arts and Culture Commission, we wouldn't be able to put on all these wonderful events for everyone.
If you like, just proceed into 7B, item
All right.
7B.
Thank you, Commissioner Sinclair. So other than concerts, we have really cool stuff going on. And one big thing that we do in the Parks and Recreation Department is classes. We're very excited about one of our new classes, Easy Social Dancing. The instructor is Russ Husk. He's a local dancer. He's won the West Coast Swing Professional Dancing 5 years in a row. He's taught other dancers who have won awards. He's won choreography awards. He's a really great, fun guy. This is going to be a wonderful class. It's a good way to get exercise, learn a new skill, and, have fun, be social. So those classes are on Mondays from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. in our Civic Center building on the 3rd floor in the activity room, where many of our classes are, like our dance classes with Miss Sue. And she teaches a lot of youth classes, ballet and tap, every Thursday at the Civic Center. She does a great job. The children really love her. She does teach some adults as well in her jazz and tap class. So if you're looking to learn some tap, and she's a great instructor, so definitely come out and see her classes as well. We have music classes that we do as well. We have guitar, bass, and ukulele with Pete West, and Pete has been with us for years. He is a great instructor. His students are always happy. They do a great job. He's just enthusiastic and patient and wonderful. He can teach you from beginner or to experienced. So check those out, half-hour lessons, and he does one-on-one instruction with people. So his classes are available on Mondays and Wednesdays. We also have piano lessons available Mondays through Fridays in the afternoon. Those are for ages 5 and up. You can do a half-hour lesson or a full hour, depending on how quickly you want to learn. And again, this is another class where you don't need to know anything about piano, or you could know how to play piano really well and just want to learn some more. Miranda is a wonderful teacher. We've been doing classes with her for a few months now, so she's one of our newer instructors, and she's been doing a wonderful job. We're very excited to have her. We also have art classes. Right now, one of our newer ones that we're very excited about is our leatherworking classes with Rosie Shores. And Rosie is a certified leather crafter, master instructor, and she has certifications, and I mean, she has 30 plus years of experience. She's amazing, and her work shows it. And in addition to having 6-week session classes for carving and tooling, leatherworking, she also has workshops available. So if you want to try it out without, I'm not sure if I want to do 6 weeks, we have workshops, and they're just a couple hours long. You can learn how to make leather feathers. She's doing a leather dragon workshop coming up. This coming weekend, she also has a leather holster workshop. So really cool stuff. Check out the website for those. You can check out our catalog on our website, www.pvaz.net. And also, we're looking for instructors. So if you know anyone who is talented, or if you're talented and want to share your talents with others, come and see us. Even if you don't have experience teaching, we'd love to talk to you and get your ideas and work with people and see if we can make classes happen. So anywhere from beginner instructor to experienced instructors, we want you to come teach people in Prescott Valley. So check out the website. We have forms right on there to make it as easy as possible for people to inquire about that. Or you can give us a call or stop by the office as well.
My head is spinning. There's so many opportunities there.
I know.
And what is amazing is that Hope is so involved, and our Parks and Recreation staff as a whole. Not only do they support arts and culture and all of the ideas that we come up with, but they have all of this on their plate as well. And just hats off to Brian and to his staff for an excellent job that they do.
And this is the tip of the iceberg as far as classes. I mean, we have everything. We've got exercise. We've got exercise for certain groups. We've got boot camps. We've got all kinds of fun stuff, and we're working on continuing to build that. So instructors, not just art instructors. If you can teach, we want you.
What's the website to check the listing of all the classes?
It's www.pvaz.net. And right now there's a little link that you can click on the first page, or you can go to the Parks and Recreation page and go from there. But it'll say, do you want to be an instructor? And you just click it. Really easy. We're making it as easy as possible for people because we want people to teach.
And the social dancing class, is that for people who can dance to go dance and socialize, or is that for people who can't dance and want to?
Both. Either one. And the best part is you don't even need to bring a partner. You can come by yourself and they'll partner you up there. So you can bring someone if you want, or just come by yourself and he'll teach you and get you partnered up anyway.
Yeah, I need the class that teaches that women aren't supposed to lead.
So, I mean, you're serious about that. So, in other words, Commissioner Sinclair and I have potential to not be as flat-footed and awkward as we are on the dance floor then, right?
That's right.
I mean, I just,
Potential.
yeah, I no pardon, or no pun here, but it sounds like there is hope for us.
Although I have to say, Russ does have a sense of humor, so if you're too flat-footed, he might make fun of you.
He'll need it. He'll need it for us.
He might razz you a little if you razz him back.
Oh, that is outstanding.
Just for fun.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, commissioners.
Thank you, Ms. Hooper.
Thank you. Can't say enough good things about Brian and his staff.
Item number 8, unscheduled public appearances. Do we have any unscheduled? If not, moving on to item 9, the next meeting of the Prescott Valley Art and Culture Commission work study meeting will take place Wednesday, September 20th, 2017 at 5:30 here in the auditorium. And the next regular scheduled meeting of the Art and Culture Commission will take place following the work study meeting, Wednesday, September 20th at 6:30 here in the auditorium. If there are no other items, I call for an adjournment. Can I get a motion?
I second it.
I have a motion and a second to adjourn the Art and Culture Commission meeting. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting adjourned. Thank you very much. Please support the arts here in Prescott Valley.